Hi, I'm Jane Keller, and we're in Redfield, South Dakota. I was really surprised to find out that I had been nominated, so I don't think I do anything really extraordinary at all, but I have work as a sign language interpreter, so I use my hands, and I have been in the educational realm of the profession, and so that's a little bit different because you're with kids a lot, and I find that kids are very inspiring. I had a deaf friend, or actually a co-worker that moved onto the floor. I used to work at the phone company, and her friends were really concerned when she moved to another department that nobody was going to talk to her, and I think she was a little bit nervous about that too. So they were encouraging people to learn a few signs, and they printed some things out of books and maybe some survival signs or just some things to help the day go better. And I got to thinking, if I went to work and no one talked to me, would hate that. It would just be terrible. So, okay, I would try to learn and be able to communicate. Redfield actually has 2 students in the school system currently that are deaf and hard of hearing. Pretty much right now it's just at school, because of the age of the children. This year I was along for football, so I got to learn all about football, and that was quite exciting, and it was kind of a new experience also for the coach and for the team and everyone, but they were all very accepting, and I ran right out there and got in the huddle, and it was big time. We even, I got to go to games and all the practices just about, and it was a fun time. This student was wearing a helmet without any amplification or any corrective vision, and if I wasn't there, he just didn't, he could go along with the pack, but he didn't know what was going on, couldn't see very good. There was a lot of limitations there, and this particular student loved being on the team. It was the whole team experience was just awesome for him, and it was good for the team too. There were times where maybe he was in the wrong position, and he would almost be picked up and moved over because there wasn't time. They were already calling the signals, and it was really exciting. It was a fun time for everybody. I'm also interpreting right now in Pierce, South Dakota, and I've been interpreting a college class. So that's like a 2.5-hour drive to Pierre. It's a 3-hour class and a 2-hour drive back home. So it's almost like putting in another day. And I've been doing that 1 day a week and sometimes 2 days a week. South Dakota is, as you can see, probably phenomenal with the different activities that can happen and go on in the outdoors. And there's a lot of hunting. Redfield happens to be the pheasant capital of the world. Team Huntress is a venue that has been established to empower women in the outdoors. We have lots of gals on board that are involved with Team Huntress. I really have a great team coming together. In this June, we're putting on a clinic, and the 3 core items that we're going to be talking about are firearms, archery, and then gear. And oftentimes girls don't have the right gear. They're wearing guys' hand-me-downs or something that they've just thrown together just to get outside. And a different thing that's going on at this particular clinic, besides learning different outdoor pursuits, is that we're going to offer spa treatments. And then in the evening we're going to have wine tasting and stargazing. And the nice thing would be girls getting together with other ladies in the outdoors. And women need to be with other women. And it's empowering just being together and sharing what's going on in your life, and how you can lift each other up just by having a conversation and enjoying different things together. I think it's important for South Dakota because a lot of South Dakota's economy is on that tourism that comes in. For pheasant hunting is a big item, but a lot of hunting goes on. There's snow geese that just came through South Dakota and migrated on up north, and then we have a great white-tailed deer population, besides some other fun things that are fun to hunt. Out in the Black Hills there's they do elk and antelope, and it's just a big part of the commerce of South Dakota. I have quite a few gals that have already signed up, and they're coming from all different walks of life, different demographics. I kind of thought I was looking at a particular demographic, but I've got gals coming in that are interested in honing different pursuits. Maybe they know something about firearms, but they're not that great into bow hunting yet, or archery, and they'd like to know more about that. So it's just a variety of different women that are coming together. And then I also have different venues that are asking me, like for instance, Camp Wild Girls has said, can you come to Wisconsin and bring a Team Huntress clinic here and help empower the women here in Wisconsin? So we're going to do things like that. I was kind of surprised because, you know, senioritis kicks in and we're kind of on the downward slope, and it seemed like maybe that she wasn't liking most of my parenting techniques currently. So that was nice to see that in the broad scheme of things, maybe she wasn't as disappointed in my parenting techniques as I thought she was. But there's always more things that you want to do that you don't get done. There's more places to go and teams to support, and you know, I wish I could be everywhere, but it doesn't always work that way. Besides, I am in bell choir, and oftentimes my daughter substitutes. There's also a youth bell choir, and she's in that also. So we're busy with church activities.